TAO Te Ching 25. There was something formless and perfect before the universe was born. It is serene, empty, solitary, unchanging, infinite, eternally present. It is the mother of the universe. For lack of a better name, I call it the Tao. It flows through all things, inside and outside, and returns to the origin of all things. The Tao is great, the universe is great, earth is great, man is great. These are the four great powers. Man follows the earth follows the universe, the earth follows the Tao follows only itself. Something formless appeared before the birth of heaven and earth. Quiet, sparse, it stands alone, unchanging, it moves everywhere endlessly. It could be the mother of the world, I don't know its name. Its symbol is Tao. If I had to name it, I would call it great. Greatness speaks of departure. Departure speaks of distance. Distance speaks of returning. Tao is great, heaven is great, earth is great, the king is also great. In this land are four great ones, and the king is one of them. People obey earth, earth obeys heaven, heaven obeys Tao, Tao obeys what is natural. Again, you have more allusions to the likeness of the consciousness, something formless and perfect before the universe is born. Again, the consciousness is before the phenomenal world, or the senses. It's prior to the senses and the human condition, or the individual condition, or not, I shouldn't say individual, the multiplistic condition of being a piece or a part of life, rather than being life itself as a whole. Again, it's solitary and unchanging, so it's eternal and infinite, eternally present. It's never in the past or the future. It is the past and the future. It's the Alpha and the Omega. The mother of the universe, lack of a better name, I call it Tao, because it's so ineffable and unfathomable you really can't name it. It flows through everything. It is the primal consciousness, the primal identity. It is the shared consciousness of all, the shared breath. And then the order of things. Again, consciousness always has order. Disorder is unconsciousness. So the Tao is great, universe is great, earth is great, man is great, and in that order. And again, it's just showing you the elements too, like less dense to dense, however you want to look at it. It's just showing you the order from the Tao, the totally ineffable, to man, which is seemingly separate and totally fathomable and quantified. And then you have greatness speaks of departure. Again, like the divine exercises by returning to itself. So even a step away is a step back to itself. So in that sense, in that perspective of departure, you have the greatness, because where you're going is where you're coming from. And then departure speaks of distance. Distance speaks of returning. So whenever you're departing from the oneness, you're ultimately returning back to the oneness. And then the difference in the distance, or the greatness in distance, determines the quality of the return, and what comes of the return, or the quality of growth that you get from the process of returning. And that's 25. Just more about the formless being the driver of the formed, and having that order, that consciousness of realizing that you are the formless, you're not the formed.